Welcome to the Biz Builders podcast, where we believe building the business of your dreams can change your life. I'm your host, Sandy Patterson, former teacher turned certified life and business coach. After 14 years of teaching, I took a huge leap, left my job, and built 2 successful businesses with no business or sales background. Now I'm living the life of my dreams, and I'm ready to help you do the same. You're in the right spot here if you're ready to dig into not only the strategy of business building, but also the belief in yourself that building a business is possible. You're made for this, and you've got exactly what it takes to create the financial, time, and location freedom you're craving. Over here, we value progress over perfection. We embrace being uncomfortable, and we believe that anything, literally anything you want, is possible for you with the right strategy, mindset, and support. You'll also hear inspiring stories here and, of course, failures of women who are doing the same thing. The whole idea is if she can do it, so can I. Thanks for being here. Let's dive in. Welcome to the Biz Builders podcast. This is an audio from the Biz Builders Insiders series where I'm sharing some of the conversations and questions that are coming up in the Biz Builders Mastermind space. As you'll hear, these short audios are from Instagram Live, and my intention for this series is for you to see what questions people are asking, how I think, how my clients think, how we move, and the things that we're doing to grow businesses that support our dream lives. Because I know for me, I never come into someone's space just for the strategy or for them to tell me what to do. I really want to know more about how they're thinking, how they're leading themselves, the things that are important to them, and the things that they're struggling with and doing, and the way they move and lead themselves and their people. This is your chance to see how we move in the Biz Builders Mastermind space, and also to get some great insights, strategy, and free coaching. Enjoy. Oh, you guys, happy Friday. Just knocked my whole desk. I am so excited to be here with you this morning. I was not expecting to be able to hop on today. I just got back from seeing Wicked. Oh my God. So good. So good. If you've seen it, let me know in the comments. It was so good. So good. So much better than I even expected. I knew it was going to be good, but I'm like, this was like insane. So I'm home a little early today before I go pick up my boys from school, and I wanted to hop on and just do another little Biz Builders Insiders episode here for you, where I am sharing all of the amazing questions, the strategy, the inspiration, the conversations that we're having inside the Biz Builders Mastermind space, which is specifically created, this space was created for women who are creating online coaching businesses and who are like balls to the wall, all in, getting ready to go full time in their coaching business. Or maybe you feel like that would be a dream to be full time in my coaching business, where I could replace my 9-to-5 or my regular work income with my online business. The space could be for you if that's you. So this is something that comes up often in the space and in all the other spaces that I'm in. And I think the reason that this comes up is because of the nature of the women that I work with. A lot of the women that I work with are in those beginning phases of their business. They're just getting their businesses off the ground. They're getting those first few clients in. They are kind of just getting like steady on their feet on how to coach and what it looks like to really be a coach. So it makes sense to me that this question comes up a lot. And I guess it's not really a question, but it's usually a comment. And the comment is, or the thought is, oh my gosh, I'm doing all the fucking things and nothing seems to be working. I'm working really, really hard behind the scenes. I'm like doing all the things that, I saw this girl do on Instagram, and I'm doing all the things that like this person told me to do. And I downloaded this masterclass and I'm trying all these things and I'm doing all the things, and it doesn't seem to be working. Like I don't see clients coming in the door. I don't see money in my, business bank account. I've created this business. I want to be a coach because I want to make an impact and I want to make money doing something that I'm really good at. And I know I'm really freaking good at this, but it's frustrating because it doesn't feel like it's working. And first of all, I just want to acknowledge that that's frustrating. Yeah, like it is frustrating to be in that vibe of like, ooh, like, what am I doing? So I'm going to walk you through right now, right here, right now today, what I do, the questions that I ask and the things that I tell my clients when they come to me with this, because it comes up often, again, just because of the nature. And building a business is freaking hard. Like, it's hard. And there are moments when we get in our own head and we open up Instagram and we start scrolling and we see, all these people who look like they are really successful with their businesses and they make it look so easy and it just fell into their lap and blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to walk you through exactly what like the things that I say to clients that say this to me, or the clients that bring this to the table, or when it comes into this mastermind space. So the first thing I'm like, okay, tell me when you say it's not working and you're like, oh, I see so-and-so, like I saw her on Instagram and she just said that, this is what my mentor always says. She says she sneezed and she made $1 million. And I'm like, okay, first of all, there are so many things in the background that you don't see, that you didn't see. Years and years of work and foundation laying and seed planting and showing up and being like an idiot. Like, you didn't see all of those things before that person created that result that you think should be really easy for you, right? So all of the people, and I haven't talked to one person who is in business who has been like, oh yeah, it was really easy. I didn't even have to do anything. Like, I always knew what I was doing. No, everyone starts from zero. Regardless of how good you are, you still are going to start at zero. You're still going to have to be a beginner. And putting that time in, showing up when you think that things are not working, or you think that I think that we live in such a, an instantaneous gratification society now, where we can order stuff on Amazon and have it delivered in 4 hours, and we have an idea and we want something to happen really, really quickly. But the reality is, and I'm always going to be real with you, the reality is that's not how it goes. You got to put the work in. And I know that anybody that's here, anybody that is listening to this, anybody that is building a coaching business, or that is in my space, is not afraid of doing the work. The thing is, you're doing all the work, and you're like, nothing's happening. It seems like nothing's happening. But what you don't see, for the people that you think you're comparing yourself to, you're like, oh, she did it in a year, or she did it in 2 years, or whatever. She sneezed again and it happened for her. She has all these clients and everybody's reaching out, and she made these 10K months, and oh my gosh, you didn't see where she started. You didn't see all of the things that went into her getting to that point. And what you're doing right now, when you say, I'm doing all the things, you're creating your story. So someday when you're farther along and you're helping people out that are a little bit behind you, you can help support them and be like, oh yeah, I know, I was there. You're creating, you're laying that foundation, you're laying the groundwork. And so showing up when it feels like it's not working is half of the battle, right? And this is something that we talk about so often in this mastermind space, is how do I keep showing up? How do I hold this space? What do I do in this space? How do I get out of my head when I'm committed to this? I already know it's going to work, but I want it to work yesterday. And it doesn't feel like it is. So I always just remind my clients, I'm like, look, there's just so much that you don't see. This is all part of your story. And then the second question that I always ask, I'm like, okay, if you weren't sitting here wondering why is it not working? When is it going to work for me? Why did it work so fast for her? Why does she have this? If you weren't sitting here thinking about those things, what would you be thinking about? Let that sink in for just a second. What would you be doing? What would you be thinking about if you weren't wasting your time and energy? And this is where the shifts really begin to happen, because it doesn't matter. And I can tell you all day, every day, it doesn't matter what Sally Sue over on Instagram, or this girl on Instagram who has 1 million followers and doesn't take sales calls and doesn't have to do anything and make sales or whatever. I just forgot what I was going to say. I totally just lost track. Oh my gosh, I got sidetracked with a notification on my phone. But anyways, if you weren't thinking about those things, what would you be thinking about? What would you be doing? And this is where the shifts happen, because if you took all of that out, if you took that comparison piece out, if you took this timeline that you're imposing on yourself out, because essentially that's what you're doing. You're creating this timeline for yourself and you think that it should have happened faster or sooner than it actually is. If you took that all out and you just started moving and you just started being you and you just started, supporting your clients and delivering like you know best and showing up and pushing yourself to be, to create more offers, to sell your offer more, to do all the things, like you would probably move a lot faster, quote unquote, faster than you are right now, spending all of this energy thinking about, oh my gosh, why is it not working yet? So with that being said, I also want to, if you are a person that is in that like vibe right now where you're just like so frustrated and you're like, oh my gosh, like I feel like I'm doing everything, I want to throw the towel in. You're not going to throw the towel in, first of all. I already know you. I already know that you've already committed to this. This is so much more to you than just a business or just replacing your 9-to-5 income or anything like that. This is truly about the impact that you're going to make and that you already are making. And again, if you take the time to kind of stop, like if you took out those thoughts of like, why is this not working? When is it going to work? Like timeline, like you would actually start realizing, like it would free up some space for you to actually realize that things already are working and things already are in place. Especially if you're really, really clear on your, I call them non-negotiables, like your money-making activities every day. If those things are locked in and you're really, really crystal clear on those money-making, like non-negotiable activities, the things that you should be doing every day to make money in your business, make impact and make progress, move the needle forward, there is no reason to wonder or question or be like, when is this going to happen? Another really good mindset shift too regarding this too is like when we're thinking about, I wish it had have happened faster, I wish it had have happened quicker. Like, what if you took that timeline off and you just said, within my lifetime? So you replace like, within a year, I'll have a thriving coaching business with within my lifetime. So within my lifetime, I will have a thriving coaching business. I will be able to make the impact that on hundreds of thousands of women. I will be able to help them create businesses, change their mindsets, find their dream partner, all of these amazing things that we as coaches do. What if you shifted that to within my lifetime? It really takes off a lot of the pressure to like do it right now and have it all done. And this is definitely not to say like, oh, just go sit and like wait for things to happen. It's the action, like the strategic action, again, those non-negotiables, those money-making activities that you have locked in, that you are doing consistently over time. Plus this, like these little mindset shifts that we're making about the timeline, about how, like in my lifetime, about how everybody has to start somewhere. Like you don't see everything behind the scenes. You don't see those moments of like struggle. You like people we see the good stuff. We see the stuff that we're like, oh, I wish I could have that. But it's like, let's look at what you have right now. Let's look at what you're doing right now. Let's tap into your power right now. And then let's move from that energy versus this energy of like, it's not working. And again, I like get it. I'll give you like a big like Instagram hug here. Like I get it. But I also know from watching clients move through this and from moving myself through this, leading myself through this, that it is literally a waste of time to sit in that energy for too long. Like let it move through you and then start moving. Like do the things that you're avoiding, do the things that you're scared of, do those strategic things, like take that action to keep moving forward, because really the only way that it's not going to work is if you just stop, like if you just quit. So hopefully this was a nice little Friday pep talk for you to remind you that in those moments of like, oh, it's not working, like it's okay. You're not alone. Take a deep breath, let it move through you, and then start to shift and move from this space of like, how would you be moving if it already was working? What would you be doing? Because that energy is going to move you so much faster and help you make that impact so much quicker than if you stay in that space for too long. And that's literally what I do. Like, this is literally what I do. And what I love to help my clients through is in the mastermind space, right? Like, cause we all have these moments. Again, our brains do weird things. Like, our brains try to trick us and talk us out of doing things, and our brains do weird things. It's fine. But I love talking my clients, I don't want to say off the ledge because they're not really on the ledge, but they're just like in this low, right? Like the roller coaster ride of entrepreneurship where it feels really low and then it can feel really amazing. And then it feels like one of my favorite things to help my clients do is neutralize it. And the way that we neutralize these highs and lows is by making the lows not so low and the highs like all part of the process, right? And that's exactly what I'm talking about here today. It's not like, oh my God, nothing's working. Yay, I got a client. Like, oh my God, nobody's going to hire me. Blah. Like, it's all just par for the course. Like, we level it all out. We even it all out with strategy, with those money-making non-negotiables, with the mindset work that we do, and just supporting each other, being able to tap in and be like, I'm having one of these days, you guys, like, I feel like nothing's working. Help talk me off the ledge. Like, that's what I do. That's what I'm here for. So if this sounds like something that resonates with you and you are looking for the perfect space to call your home for 2025 to really get your business, your online coaching business going. And when I say going, I mean like you want to be on track to leave your 9-to-5 or your corporate job or even your teaching job. I know I left my teaching job by whenever you want, really. Like, the timeline is up to you. Like, you set the timeline here, and then this is literally what we do. That is what the space was designed for, is to help women go full-time online in their coaching business through offer suite development, through learning how to sell those offers, through confidence, through mindset, and through content creation, right? On so many different levels. So, Carrie, so good to see you this morning or this afternoon, depending on, you're on the I can't talk. You're on the West Coast too. So I think it's afternoon actually, no matter, even if you're on the West Coast. Anyways, I'm just wrapping up today, but I am so happy to see you here, Carrie. Thanks for dropping in. And you guys, again, like I said, if Sacramento, that's right. So we're West Coast girlies, yeah. If this sounds like, if you're looking for a place to call home where you have that really, really hands-on support in your business and you have a group of women there to, again, like you said, talk you off that ledge when you're having those low days, to celebrate you when you're having those amazing days, and to be surrounded in that community with that support, please feel free to reach out, message me with the letters BBMM, and we can have a conversation about what that could look like for you. And you guys, I love you. Have a great weekend, and I will see you back here. I'll be back on Monday for sure. Maybe I'll pop in a little bit before then though. But have a great weekend, and I will see you guys soon. Bye, Carrie.